Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fry speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build a modern house on a canyon, on a cliff. Hanging over a cliff, lots of modern architecture with lots of glass roofs, and for every daring sim who has the money to live here, we will have 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, kitchen and a pool. Lots of living rooms and lots of space for your sims. So yeah, it's gonna be a really awesome build, and without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I started to build in Strangerville. That is a world if you have the Strangerville? Wait, what's it called? The Strangerville pack, I think it's called. Strangetown? Something like that. But yeah, it has these canyons in the background. You could also use this maybe in Oasis Springs, which is just the base game world. But since I wanted to go with canyon, I thought, why not do this in this world? But yeah, it's basically a not tiny house, of course not, but it's not as huge as some of the houses that I usually sometimes build. And I basically used lots of the show life edit objects and environment kind of things that I have, like these building objects that we have now. And there are the canyons from the Strangerville pack, and I thought this is super cool. Let's use them. Also, while I uploaded this, I realized that Strangerville is not in the packs that you must have for this. I especially just tried to use Spa Day a lot, but we will use the glass floors from Sulani from the Island Living expansion pack. Okay, oh god. But yeah, if you don't have the Island Living expansion pack, these are just for the glass floors. I think if you have Get Together, we have glass floors there as well. I think there are dance floors from, yeah, like glass dance floors. These would be cool as well. But if you are not into glass floors at all, you don't need them. So these are just basically for me because I thought it would be so cool to look down and like look into the abyss, into the canyon, which would be so cool. So that's what I used here. So yeah, basically just base game and lots of Spa Day. For those who are into modern builds, you definitely need Spa Day. It's one of the best packs if you are into modern furniture, modern architecture and all that kind of jazz. And yeah, basically I can just recommend to you doing that and like having this pack if you are into stuff like that. Sometimes I pause and don't build at all. That's because I have been watching some Netflix during this. This is basically what I do. People keep asking me in the comments, Fry, how do you have the patience to do that? Basically, I have 2 monitors. On one monitor, I'm playing The Sims, the main one, and on my side monitor, I usually have like a series, a movie or something like that playing in the background, you know. So sometimes when like a really good scene is coming on, I'm like, oh, can't build right now, have to watch. So yeah, that sometimes happens. I'm sorry for that if it's like pausing. I always try to edit the videos as good as possible so you can see what's going on. But yeah, as you can see, for example, we already do the glass roof trick. So we have a huge glass front here because of course it's all about you know, looking into the nature, into the canyon and stuff. So of course we have a huge glass roof as a window here, so that's a neat trick if you want to have like these over multiple level amazing huge windows. This is how I do that. And there's also a tutorial about this from Kate Emerald, which I will again post in the video description down below. Also, this has been inspired by another really amazing SimTuber. I don't know if she watches my videos, but I surely do watch hers. She has a, well, not a small channel. I think she reached 1,000 subscribers, so kudos to her. And her name is The Sim Stream, and I will put her canyon house in the video description down below, and I would really be very happy if you watch her videos because she is an amazing builder. Just, you know, just take it from me, she will lift off with her channel this year or next year. she will probably surpass me really quickly because she's really amazing. So if you are into Sims 4 builds and like really crazy stuff, architecture wise, and like how to do stuff, she's so creative. I really love that. So she built a canyon house, like a smaller one. Also, it's not on a cliff. It's basically she put the canyon like as a sunken in basement and then put the house over it. I wanted to have like a wall hanging kind of house here. So this is what we do. I also, as you can see, am fiddling around a lot with these rocks, with the canyon rocks. And I will do them over like multiple times because the stairs that lead up to that house are on foundations and the rocks have been driving me mad. So at the end I will do the stairs again and you will see it a little bit better how I did them, so I can place some rocks under them as well. But yeah, we will do that a little bit later. Also at one point I realized that the house is a little bit too high, you know, like tall. I always want to have like tall wall heights and stuff. But it looked really weird on this cliff, so we will change the wall height later, I think off camera as well. I've been fiddling around on this lot, on this build, off camera a lot. I can remember that it took me quite some time to figure out how to make it look good and how to, architecture-wise, it makes sense. For the real architects here, I know that you are in there, like somewhere in the comment sections already, like fuming. But yeah, I know canyon, very hot, you know, if it's American Canyon that this is based on, I think very hot. It's not so wise to have like lots of glass, but we will go with lots of glass, and later on we will also go with a little bit more black, so that attracts even more heat into the house, which is totally not wise to do. So architectural wise there would be totally different color theme. Also I think how it looks like this is absolutely not buildable maybe in real life, but we are here. Hey, we are in The Sims here, so this is the Sims version of a really crazy house, which I just wanted to try out, and I thought it's like super fun, and I could see like an architect or some kind of creative sim living there, because it's like such a weird kind of house, you know. I just wanted to see if it's possible. So it is possible, but the only thing is we don't have really working elevators, especially on penthouses. So yeah, I had to do like these huge stairs, and I tested this house. Let me tell you that The Sims will take ages to get into the house, so you better use teleport all the time. But it's possible, but the climb is it takes some time. It's kind of, yeah, thank you Sims team for not giving us elevators. Still, I want my elevators, so this is like not as tedious climbing the stairs, but yeah, anyways. So here we are at the roofing, which is basically a flat roofs with like different glass roofs in there. There's like a glass dome, for example. Then I also wanted to experiment with the glass panels, like the floor panels from Solani from the Island Living pack, because I think they look better than the dance floors from Get Together. And then later on I thought, hey, actually a pool, like an infinity pool would be so cool. Just imagine having like a pool on the canyon. Okay, this is again super unrealistic, but hey, this is so cool looking. Like if this would be possible, I'm pretty sure someone would have already built that. But yeah, infinity pool on the canyon, like who can say that about their house? Like it's a super special cool house in my opinion. So yeah, I can totally recommend checking it out and placing it into your game and see how it looks like. I really hope that it translates well or transforms or moves over well from the gallery. Because sometimes, you know, stuff when it gets loaded to the gallery and then you download it, it's not like fully there, like stuff is missing. Even though you have all the packs. I don't know why that happens, but I always blame it on the gallery because it's definitely there in my game. And also sometimes you guys have glitches in my houses that I really can't recreate in my build, like my original build. So it has to be the gallery. I can't, yeah. Just make sure to always put in move objects before you place the build maybe. So maybe that's the thing. Here you can see how I did the stairs. So basically it's the floating ceiling slash room again. And basically I just put down a room on the floor, and then I put another room on there, so it's basically a second floor. Then I delete the first floor and move it up, like the second floor, moving it up, deleting the walls and the ceiling, yeah. And then I have like a floating platform which I can then move from side to side and up and down. And this is basically how I did the stairs here, so I don't have the ugly foundations. And I can later also put some canyons down under, and therefore it looks like a real like winding stairs. Still, it was so high that like one of the stairs like super long. And yeah, it kind of looks very wonky, and your Sims will have, I don't know. Basically, what I wish for this build is that they gain fitness skill if they climb up all these stairs. Because honestly, like, whoever does that is just crazy. But okay, just imagine that the real life version would of course have an elevator, or like a, I don't know. You could like from the canyon itself, like, go there or something, I don't know, but we have like flat lots, so this is the only how I could do that. Down in the canyon, of course, I put some water, you know, I wanted to have like some water so it looks a little bit more interesting for your Sims to look down if they dare to. And also I can super suggest to use the first person mode here, because it looks really, really cool on the inside. And of course at the end I will put like a video tour at the end. And the video tour is a kind of a little bit wonky because recording this, the angles were all off because the build camera already has like it had some problems. But yeah, so you will see everything, but it will look a little bit weird, but you will see it at the end in the video tour, of course. So here we are in the furnishing. Outside there's a bar, a pool, you have already seen the pool, some lounge chairs from the base game now. And on this huge platform, of course, I wanted to have like a seating lounge area. And therefore we will use, this is where I found out that I wanted to go with spa day, like only. In the gallery it will tell you that you need some other packs. I honestly couldn't find the culprits for that. I'm pretty sure lots of it is base game, so just try to download this, and if you have spa day, it should look like it looks here. Maybe some plants were from Jungle Adventure or something, I'm not sure, but these succulents, like, who cares about them actually? They're just plain out decoration. But it would be really interesting from you guys, because I have all the packs and I really can't test that. If you have Strangerville, the canyons definitely should show, but if you don't have Strangerville, since these are debug objects, do you see the canyons or can't you see the canyons? Because sometimes you can see them and some of the debug items you can't. I'm just very confused still with the show live edit objects kind of debug items. Very weird. But yeah. Here we are in the kitchen, and the kitchen is basically all in black because I wanted to go with base game, like I said, and black and white was like the theme of the exterior. Later we will go for the bedrooms, for example, with some colors. So I know that lots of people always complain in my modern builds that it's always black and white. It's just like, I love this color theme. Black and white is so amazing. Then maybe you could put in like pops of color to make it look more interesting. In my opinion, this is like super cool, but I've been scolded for using black and white and yellow because people hate yellow. Then I use black and white and, like, I don't know, pink. People hated pink, you know. So basically just do it yourself. Put your pop of color yourself in there. And then basically the stairs is also like really, really interesting. The stair kind of hallway, because there is an open space next to the stairs that goes through all the 3 levels, and I could put in the enlarged bamboo plant there, so it looks really cool. Also gives some shade, of course, since this is like a really hot kind of heated up house, for the amounts of windows that I put in there. But I just thought for gameplay it would be so cool to have lots of windows, because all the windows have a beautiful view there, if it's like not blocked by a canyon, of course. And yeah, I just can't help myself to put in lots of windows because I just thought it looks really cool. Since we went with base game, the interior design was a little bit, I wouldn't say boring, but I could only use like just so many objects. They were kind of repetitive later on, so we have like the base game sofas here that I could stack into one another to make it look like a modular kind of couch. Like always, I still want my modular couch system. Where is it? Like we have been having so many packs now, and there's still no modular couch system. At least I want to have like one couch or like one armchair that is kind of easy to put next to one another and stack one, you know, like to have these L-shaped kind of crazy kind of forms of couches. But we always have like an armrest or something there, or there's like a slight diagonal or something weird in the texture that it can't be put together like that, so you can only use like the base game sofas. I think the new Moschino sofas are really good at that as well. But yeah, basically like a real dedicated modular sofa system would be really cool for all the modern build fans. I'm super sure of that. So yeah, guys, give us modular couches. I want to see them. And also, under the stairs we have a little bit of sand and some, you know, canyon plants, like some cacti, succulents, whatever they're called in English. And yeah, it makes it look a little bit more interesting and gives some green in the inside, because the outside is so bland and so orange from the canyon, and yeah. But yeah, I thought this is like a really cool kind of version and idea for that. Here we are in one of the bedrooms. There will be 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. As always, you won't see the, well, not as always, but like most of the time you won't see the bathrooms, but I will show it in the video tour at the end. And basically all the bedrooms have like these huge windows, and all of them have like a little corner where it's just full on glass, like ceiling, walls, and floor is made of glass. So these are like really, really cool bedrooms in my opinion. And they always wake up with like a really cool view. So these bedrooms are basically, yeah, really cool. Like I really like the house. It's a little bit too big for myself. Like if I would have lots and lots of money and this would be possible to build, I would build this, but I think it should be smaller for like myself. I'm just not like the huge mansion type like ever. But I like minimal modern builds that are kind of clever and stuff like that. Like I love to watch blogs and like documentaries and all that kind of stuff about this. And yeah, even though I'm not an architect, this is just stuff that fascinates me. So sometimes I'm a sucker for these kind of odd builds. There's like a really cool Netflix series that I've been watching doing this as well, like with Extraordinary Houses or something it's called. So yeah, if you are into inspiration, like some of you always want to know the inspiration, first of all I would say it's Google. You just put in modern house and you find like the craziest stuff then. But also like Netflix documentaries, for example, about architecture. Sometimes also on Instagram, for example, like people ask me when I'm like actually looking on Instagram, because I never really post something. And basically, since other people look at beautiful models or something, I'm the one who has like tons and tons of, like I follow tons and tons of accounts of architecture sites who have like homes of the rich and like, I don't know, like huge mansion, luxurious mansion, modern house, stuff like this. I just typed in all the hashtags and follow them all, and now my whole feed is full with what I call architecture porn. And there's like everything in there, like from a McMansion, like American Victorian McMansion, to like a minimal kind of cube house in the desert and stuff like this. So I just love that. So also Instagram, basically, it's pretty cool. I know that lots of other simmers also use Pinterest, so yeah, I think probably, I mean, I have Pinterest, but I've never really used that, to be honest. And yeah, I just think there are like lots of possibilities, but like for most I would say it's definitely watching other SimTubers, like I did here with the SimStream, and then Instagram, Google, these kinds of like all the others, you know, all the other sites and inspirations come like after Usually I get really inspired watching other sim builders, which I do also, of course, a lot, since yeah, this is just my hobby, and this is why I keep creating these videos, because yeah, I just like doing that. Also, if you ask yourself why my voice is so weird, I have been to Gamescom here in Cologne. It was possible for me, by the way, to play a game that I'm super excited about. It's not Sims, it's Planet Zoo, and we will have an exclusive look at that. Like I talked to the devs and stuff, like I was so fangirling all the time, and to the other content creators who like are from Frontier, which is the developer, and do like Planet Coaster for now, but we'll also switch, of course, to Planet Zoo, and I'm like super excited because I also maybe want to try out a zoo here in Sims. You know, we don't have real animals, like only pets, but make it look like a zoo for the meanwhile. And also we will have, I think on the 3rd of September, like my exclusive look that I could record during Gamescom, so this is also gonna be amazing. And yeah, here we are already on the upstairs, which is basically the music lounge slash office area, which is the 3rd level and final level of this house. And yeah, basically this is the whole interior design. It's lots of spa day, lots of base game. I'm pretty sure like somewhere some things may be from like other packs, I'm not sure, but I was like, I'm pretty sure it's just spa day and base game, because I really wanted, for those who are modern builds kind of suckers, they definitely have spa day, because it's like one of the first packs that came with lots of modern stuff, and I still love them like a lot, especially the wallpapers are a must have. And here we are in the video tour already. So this is my canyon cliff house. Totally experimental architecture, but beautiful in the game. Doesn't make sense in reality, but looks beautiful in game. And maybe your Sims have to climb like ages and maybe even age up while they are climbing the stairs to get there, but it's beautiful in game. So yeah, it is really, really cool. I really like how it turned out, and I really hope that you guys also like it too. If you want to download this, I put the download link in the video description down below, as always, so you can put it into your game and try it out and let your Sims live in there and live their best simming life. And also, I want to ask you what I have to build next. Make sure, or be sure, or whatever, be informed, I guess, that members of my channel, you can always join my channel, which costs money, but it's totally optional. You don't have to, you don't see any special videos or something, but those members get kind of like a special bonus if they ask for like a build. And also the money is like for supporting my channel, and you can get total cool emotes and stuff in the chat and have a badge in the comment section, and you get a special role on my Discord and can have like a special chat with me that I check regularly. So for those who are like specially interested in interacting with me and deciding what I have to build next, that's maybe an option for you. And yeah, this is basically the whole build, guys. Super modern, kind of weird, but I really like it. I would love to live there if it's like a little bit smaller maybe, but yeah, I really like it. Maybe write in the comments if you would dare to live there. Are you afraid of heights maybe? So that would be interesting to know. And also, if you have any crazy ideas, also as always, put it in the comments down below. I will read them all, I will answer them all. And yeah, this is basically it. Please feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!